Hi. A quite common problem as we age is that our eyes can take on a hooded appearance. So what happens is that the skin here tends to get loose and it drops down, covering the socket line and actually sitting and resting on our eyelids. This makes our eyes look smaller and less well defined. My name is Tricia and I'm founder and MD of Look Fabulous Forever, which is a makeup line specifically to bring benefit to older women like me. This video is going to show you how to overcome the problem of hooded eyes just using makeup so that your eyes can look bigger, more attractive, more open and generally a lot better. Our model today is Mary. Mary's happy for me to tell you that she's actually 54 years old, and as you can see she has hooded eyes. Now this is a problem she's had for some time, but it's got worse as she's got older. And our makeup artist today is Linda, who's going to show you lots of tips and techniques for how you can overcome this problem using makeup. As you can see, Linda has already done Mary's face using all our fabulous products. And first of all, on her eyes, she's going to use the Lid Prime. Lid Prime is a very good product for ensuring that anything that you put on top of it stays in place. You just dab it onto the eyelid and then smooth it in. This product's also really good if your eyelids are discoloured in any way, shape or form because it's flesh coloured and it just ensures an evenness of tone. Now Linda's going to use our lid colour. This is a beautiful silvery grey colour and she's just going to put it on the inner corner of Mary's eyes to add some light and a little subtle amount of slightly shimmery colour. The effect of this is going to be to open Mary's eyes up. Remember, if you've got a hooded eye, what you want to do is to create the illusion of space and shape to the eye that isn't there in the first place, and this will start the process. So the next thing, and this is the most important part when you're doing a hooded eye, and that's to create an illusion of an eye socket where none exists. Now when you're doing this yourself, there are various things that you've got to bear in mind. First of all, don't raise your eyebrows. It's very tempting to lift your eyebrows up to open the eye area up so that you can see better. What you need to do is keep your brows down in their normal position and then have a good look straight on into the mirror. And then create an arc of colour where the eye socket would be if you had one. So you can see what Linda is doing here. She's using brush number 7 and she's using the eye shade which is called Taupe, and she's just using that to create the illusion, as I said, of an eye socket. It has to be quite high up if you want to create the illusion of an eye socket. And as you can see, Linda is doing this above that flap of skin that has descended over the eyelid and just underneath the brow. And already the effect is quite amazing. Her eyes look bigger, much more open, and much prettier. Okay, the important thing now is to blend. Whenever you're putting shade onto your eye, you mustn't leave any hard edges. So we're taking another number 7 brush, which is clean, and we're just, as you can see, using light, delicate strokes, blending that shade into the eye and making sure that the shape is absolutely perfect. So using the smaller brush, which is brush number 5, we're going to put a little bit more taupe eyeshadow into the corner of the eye and slightly under the eye. Don't go further than the pupil because that will close the eye down, and we want to open the eye up. So as you can see, it creates a lovely subtle effect. Now we're going to use brush number 5 again. And this time using the charcoal shade, Linda is going to make the eyelashes look thicker just by pushing some of that colour down into the base of the eyelashes, into the roots. Again, not too heavy, keep it nice and light. What you don't want is a solid line. When you have a hooded eye, everything has to be done subtly with no hard edges. So onto the other eye, same thing, brush number 5, a little bit of charcoal eye shade and pushing it down into the base of the eyelashes. I think you can see with Mary's eyes shut how you're creating 3 distinct areas. You've got the area underneath the eyebrows, the brow bone, you've got the eyelid, and you've also now got the illusion of the eye socket. And that's the definition that you lose when you have hooded eyes. So we're recreating that definition using the shade in the way that we're showing you. So can you see already how fantastic that effect is? Mary's eyes look bigger, they look prettier, and you're definitely less aware of the fact that she's got hooded eyes. So Linda's gone back to using brush number 7 again and a little bit more of the taupe shadow, just to make sure that she has enough definition on the outer edge.